Hello everybody and welcome to my AEW yes, the AEW Dynamite review. This is the go home show before Full Gear this Saturday in Baltimore, Maryland, and a lot of things going on this show tonight for the go home show. This probably may be the only review I am doing tonight because yes, I did watch both AEW and NXT back to back, but I have had some computer problems right now, and at this time this video will be up later in the night, but if lucky I will probably do the NXT review tomorrow because this computer has pissed me the fuck off a little bit too much tonight with this I don't know, microphone, or it's a long story, but basically we are here to do the AEW Dynamite review. This is the go home show for Full Gear, and what do we kick it off? We kick it off, and by the way, this is in Charlotte, North Carolina, and we kick it off with Pac versus Trent Barreta. A very good match to kick off the show. Of course, Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor out there with Trent during this match. You know, one thing I would say about Trent Barreta, or just Trent in general, is that him and Pac having a good match. You know, I like Trent. I will say that I liked him in. I'm not gonna go as far back as WWE when he was there, but I've seen the guy in New Japan and Ring of Honor, and I've seen him tag with Chuck Taylor or Rocky Romero. Yeah, I think the guy could still be a good single star in my opinion. If that ever may need to be, if he ever breaks away from Chuck Taylor, because they were going something with that in New Japan, but they kept him in a tag team because he was going up to the heavyweight division. But him and Pac put on a really good match out there. I enjoyed it. It was an enjoyable match in general. One thing I'm sure the crowd really popped for during this entire match was Orange Cassidy. He came in. The ref was distracted by Chuck Taylor. Cassidy does his kicks like and everything, but pretty much Pac killed him there with a kick, knocking him all the way to the ground. The match pretty much continued on. I believe time was running out. They were on the outside of the ring then. Pretty much Pac was outside. Trent came after him. Pac came back with a big brain buster to the floor, threw Trent back in, and I swear this was the longest stalling time for a Black Arrow he was going for. It looked like he was standing on that rope forever for a second because it was just so slow. I don't know if they were trying to buy time or rushing, well, not rush time, but to time it right. But like it went for a long time, and he finally hit the Black Arrow. But then the strangest thing happened. They say Trent kicked out, but if you literally look at the footage, he did not kick out, okay? The ref looked like he had to stop his hand just to say Trent kicked out, which he did not kick out, though. Come on, after that Black Arrow was over, I know some said, well, it's surprisingly kicked out of a Black Arrow, but he didn't really kick out. He was still there after Pac hit the Black Arrow, and he was just out. I did not see that man kick out, okay? Just look at the footage. He didn't kick out, but he ended up putting the brutalizer on Trent to win the match. Like, it was still a good match, but that ending just kind of got really strange, in my opinion. I'm sure a lot of people saw that too, because he really didn't kick out. Pac pretty much grabbed the mic then, telling everybody to shut up. He heard what Hangman said last week, but it's not going to be a difference because this Saturday in Baltimore, I'm going to make an example out of you again. But pretty much then after, we got to Cody's big announcement he was going to do. Cody, of course, makes his grand, elaborate entrance going from underground. I still think he should only say that for the pay-per-views, but he's going to come from underground with the ominous music, and he does his regular theme song with all the fireworks. He was in the ring for Tony Schiavone. Pretty much there in Charlotte tonight, and he asked him about the whole AEW title. And Cody, you got this announcement and everything. What do you want to say? Because Cody said that the Inner Circle has taken a scalpel to the Elite, and we were expecting them, and they're looking at a group that could match with them. And basically, right here was about to happen. This may be, and this could be in my opinion, because this promo was literally damn near the best thing out of the entire night. This may have been the best promo Cody Rhodes has ever cut in his entire wrestling career. And I may be reaching saying that, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say that. Or maybe the best promo anyone has cut this year in wrestling in general. But it's up there. It's one of the best promos. because he started to mention guys like Eddie Graham, Bill Watson, his father Dusty Rhodes, and how all of them were titans in this business, and they were both in the ring and at the box office. But what they were also they were competitors and management. And everyone's told them, you know, you should listen, you know, and everything. Should be proud of what AEW is on the schedule, to pay the inclusive nature, that they are their own island and everything. But, you know, people criticize Cody because he's both talent and management. And, you know, he can't ignore that, because why is he getting a title shot? And, you know, he's doing both, which I've already questioned before. Why did he get a title shot to begin with? Who did he really beat? I'm still going on that, but Rhodes pretty much, you know, he was going to announce something, and, you know, the crowd started chanting AEW, and then, you know, he said that if he does not defeat Chris Jericho at Full Gear, he will never challenge for the AEW Championship again. And he pretty much talked about Jericho. You want to call the fans entitled millennials and call me an entitled millennial bitch. But he pretty much said, yeah, I got your book, all right? And you can get that book, was it Alliance Tale? And it's cost $3 at Amazon and all flea markets right now. And you want to say I'm the son of someone wealthy and a silver spoon, but you were the son of a wealthy upper class hockey player. And, you know, we both share the same silver spoon pretty much. Pretty much said that Jericho was you know, he pretty much said, you are a carnivorous succubus, you dick. That was the best line I thought throughout the promo, when he said that, though. You want to call me entitled? Looks like you're entitled, you dick. And pretty much says that you have to rely on all this stuff, okay? You have to rely on everything, because these youth aren't impressionable, and you're a legend, but you need them, and you're surrounded by them. And Cody pretty much wanted to say, like, listen, this is about my father, this is about the dead, this is the living. It's about his sister, his wife, his entire family. So why he is what, undesirable to under goddamn desirable now. And pretty much said at Full Gear, he is going to bring the best of his generation, and we are going to eat you alive. So this was just a fantastic promo by Cody, okay? You could tell just the passion, and, you know, you have to go back and look at that promo almost a second time, just how great it was, to be honest. It was great. It was damn near excellent out there. And I enjoyed every second of it. It got you hyped up. It got you hyped up for this Saturday. It got you hyped up for this match. It makes you want to go see it and everything. And that was just a hell of a promo. And Cody, you know, he just said, it took me 14 years to do this. And, you know, like he was starting to crack and tear up during it. But like people say, you could just hear the passion in his voice. And it's an entire different Cody Rhodes when cutting this promo, okay? But it was very fantastic. And, you know, pretty much talked about Jericho saying, like, it's an age gap, it's a generational thing. I mean, you come from two different cloths, but somewhat as the same too. But just fantastic in general. Like, probably one of the best things out of the entire night to promote Full Gear this Saturday. But next thing you know, the Lucha Brothers were coming out as they were on the Spanish announce table. Also, SCU was on the announce table with JR and Shivani and Excalibur. Pretty much, there was a match between Private Party and the Dark Order, and I guess whoever wins this match would be in the title match for this Saturday. But then they held up these third place match, so they're fighting for third place. I didn't hear about the title shot at first, or being added to the title match, because I'm like, wait a minute, they're fighting for medals for third place. I'm like, huh? It didn't make any sense. I didn't understand that when I was watching this match. Like, so they're fighting for third place. And, you know, I liked the match. It was okay. I'm still not with the whole Dark Order thing. You know, I've said before, I like the Stu Grayson guy, but the Evil Uno, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just not trying to feel it. And just them coming out with all the gimps just doesn't make it really any better for the Dark Order. So I know some people like the gimmick, but I'm not feeling it. I know a lot of people tell you they're not feeling it too, okay? So it just, I don't know. And the whole thing about them, okay, they're fighting for third place, and they still get added to this tag match. And Private Party end up winning, which tells me they're most likely going to take the fall, because Lucha Brothers ain't taking that L, and SCU is going to retain. So I expect Private Party to take the loss and all of that. Next thing you know, they had a video package from Chris Jericho which I guess he shot. And by God, this was hilarious. I guess to start off with a little bit of the bubbly, of course. Which one thing I did notice during the video package, I don't know if they edited this out right when playing it, but you kept hearing the crowd more than you could hear the video at one point, and it kind of got annoying. But when they were talking about Jericho, and Sammy Guevara said, "Man, this guy's great, he's the world champion." Next thing you know, Virgil shows up. Okay, Virgil, Soul Train Jones, a living legend, pretty much says Chris Jericho's talent is like Olive Garden breadsticks. They're unlimited. Okay, I'm surprised Virgil was even in this. All right, because I'm like, what the fuck? That's Virgil? I'm like, I will say one thing about Virgil, man. The man is a hustler. Okay, somehow, some way, this guy keeps getting work, and he's back again to be Soul Train Jones. Is he part of AEW? I don't know. And then there was this woman playing as Jericho's. It was like his aunt's friend from church, saying that he is going to kick the shit out of Cody. And they asked some of the other Inner Circle guys. Jake Hager just stood in the camera and stared. LAX was putting him over. Santana and Ortiz, like, you don't want him, man, he's dead, you're not gonna take me, like, it's dead, you're going down. Guevara saying, man, that Jericho is the youngest champion in AEW history at the age of 48 years old. Like, God, he's in the prime of his career right now, as they were putting it. And it was hilarious because Jericho said, like, listen, man, I've been in place, man. Just gonna find a little bit of the bubbly. And, Cody there, he's going to lose, and we're all going to enjoy a little bit of the bubbly, okay? A little bit of the bubbly. And you're going to see what happens when he beats him at full gear. So, Cody is going to go back to all his meetings when he's done with him, because he will still be Le Champion. So this video pack was hilarious. The fact that they got Virgil in this was just funny and putting over, like, man, Cody's a legend, man. I've known him for years. I'm like, what? Like, you know him that long, and you got this person playing as his aunt from church. Like, yeah, Cody has no chance, man. Cody's not gonna win. Jericho's gonna win. I don't know. That's what Virgil said. I've known Jericho for many years, man. Soul Train Jones there. That was funny. That was very funny, and it was just a way to counteract, Cody's promo from earlier. But just the stuff with Hager standing there like a mute, and LX and Guevara just putting Jericho over as much and getting a little bit of the bubbly over as much too, was just funny. I loved it. Now, one thing this company needs to work on is their women's division. Listen, this match was announced today, even though it was very last minute, but this was a preview. Rio and Shayna versus Emi Sakura and Jamie Hayter. Listen, I didn't hate this match, honestly, but I don't know, man. It kind of went out there for a minute, but I kind of noticed more of the end once Rio and Sakura were trading pins. But what got me was that Emi Sakura was able to pin the champion now, which, tells me it's just going to give it away now that the champion's going to win this Saturday, okay? Because, number one, this match was made at the last second, yet Sakura win over Rio right now, which, tells me Rio's going to win this Saturday. I can already tell. That just kind of gives away the whole thing right there, if you ask me. They just need to work on their women's division. I don't know what's going on with this. It's not that the matches are bad, but then again, some of them are either a bit botchy, or just no one's not paying attention, or they just kind of look sloppy out there at the same time too. But I don't know, this whole Rio and Sakura thing, it's just last minute. It really is. But I don't know how many of these women are over. I think Rio is over when she came out, and they kind of popped with some of her moves, but I don't know, man. Like I said, this is a last-minute match for this Saturday, so it's not like there's a lot of build to this up to begin with, okay? But pretty much then what? And then they did this promo on Brandy with a video package. Brandy Rhodes looked like a Disney villain, okay? She looked like a Disney villain. I don't know if she was trying to be Maleficent, or she's got like this red and black thing going on, drinking some wine and talking about, I don't know, about they want to talk about us and Awesome Kong, you see, and they don't give enough credit for her intelligence or relationship with Cody, and they quickly realize how mistaken it was, and that her, like, with her body and brains, we have the power to tear through the women's division. Pretty much says we're the bullies now. I don't know where they're going with Brandy with this. I honestly don't know this whole new gimmick she's doing. I thought it was, I don't know, she pointed one week. Now she's got like this dark gimmick or some evil gimmick. She's evil queen like gimmick. I don't know where this is going. Some people are comparing to Stephanie McMahon, I think. I'm not sure. But I don't know, man. Listen, I know it's just got that vibe of Disney villain like type of thing going on. I don't really want to see her wrestle in the ring in general because I don't think Brandy's that good. And I'm sure a lot of people said that too. And I like Kong, but I don't know where this is. I don't know where this is going. I have no idea what they're doing with Brandy Rhodes, and I just don't really want to see her in the ring, to be honest. Okay, I've seen too much and it's not good. But they got this dark gimmick going on with her. Brandon Cutler came out as he was getting ready to go against Shawn Spears. You know, Cutler, I don't hate Cutler, but I don't think the guy is over, as a lot of people are saying. Ended up going against Spears. Spears ended up winning with the Death Valley Driver for the win, so it wasn't that long of a match. Tully pretty much slid the chair in the ring. He's up to do another DVD onto the chair, but Joey Janela pretty much backing him off then. Cutler, I don't know where this is going. I guess they got this Tully and, not Tully, but Janela and Shawn Spears feud going on. So I guess we'll see how that goes. Since I don't think any of these two have better going on anymore. And I had to show a clip from Dark because I didn't see it. So there you go. There was a video package about Mox and Omega. Pretty good. Next was Hangman Page and Kenny Omega versus Sammy Guevara and Chris Jericho in the main event of the show. It was a good match, I will say that, especially for final hype into the show. But I knew something was going to happen when it ended at 8:54, because Pac came out and he pretty much kicked Hangman in the nuts. He kicked him in the nuts on the apron, because I think Omega did dive on everyone outside. Did probably a moonsault, but he low Pac. Jericho pretty much hit him with the Judas effect for the win. I don't know why if Hangman should be taking any L's right now before Sunday, but they did. But then the giant brawl just goes all over the place then after that. Because next thing you know, the Inner Circle start beating up Paige and everything. Cody comes out for the save. Hits the crossroads on Vergara, taking him out first. Excuse me. Jericho and them tried to leave, but MJF came in and hit her with a chair, and he started hitting Jericho with it and threw him back into the ring then as Cody got him. Next thing you know, Jon Moxley comes somewhere in the crowd with his barbed wire baseball bat. Him and Omega pretty much having a standoff then with each other. Jericho and Cody still brawled then after that. But Omega got his own, the cleaner, with a broom that was wrapped around a barbed wire. LAX comes out, attacks both Mox and Omega then. The Bucks start making it say, another just wild brawl going on. They brawl up to the stage then after being super kicked. And LAX get the upper hand. But Omega pretty much came to the save before one of the Bucks was thrown off the stage then. Omega hit the V-trigger then. Mox hit the Death Rider on him. Next thing you know, they go back to brawling with each other. Go pretty much through the tunnels back to backstage. Matt Jackson's on top of one of the stage things as everyone's standing right there. He jumps. Jericho knocks into the cameraman, knocking him over. Everyone's on the ground. They're separated. They start arguing with each other. JR's like, we're going to go from here. We got to go from here. But the next thing you know, the Elite and the Inner Circle start clashing and brawling with each other until JR was saying, we're done. We're off the line. We'll see you this Saturday at Full Gear. So another wildcat brawl. Listen, they did this kind of in the first 2 weeks of the show with these insane brawls with the Elite or maybe the Inner Circle, who's ever in there. But this was great too. I just feel like it's the third time I've seen it now, but at least they somewhat separated in the past 2 weeks from what they were doing this already, this whole, you know, because I've noticed that they always end with a brawl now or something. I know some people say it's shot like WCW, but I can agree on that to some extent, to be honest. But, you know, that was the show, ended off that entire brawl. I think this was a good go-home show in general for AEW and Dynamite, mostly because, the Cody promo was great. I loved the Jericho video package. The main event was very chaotic, very crazy, I will say that. They need to work on the women's division because I just don't think it's looking good. The tag team was alright, but I don't think people give a shit about the Dark Order in general, and I don't get the whole third medal. You win a third medal? I'm like, okay, that's something, I guess. I don't know. And, Pac versus Trent was good too. So, overall, a very enjoyable show. Another one for AEW. Lots of hype for this Saturday for Full Gear. I'm gonna be watching that, checking that out. But yes, a lot of great hype for it to get people invested to wait for this Saturday, and we'll see what happens there. But overall, another really great episode of AEW in my opinion. I enjoyed it. A lot of stuff was going on, and it's pretty crazy right now. I will say that. But yeah, that's what I would say about tonight's show for Dynamite tonight. But other than that, I'm out of here. I will see you guys later. Peace, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you think of the show. Follow me on Twitter at HoodTheKnight890. And you know, we'll see you then, and we'll see what's next for what's going on in AEW. But Saturday is Full Gear. That's all I gotta say. I'm out of here. Comment, subscribe. You know how this goes. I'm done with this review, so follow me on Twitter at HoodTheKnight890, and we will see you this Saturday for Full Gear. So yes, another great episode. I'm out of here. I'm tired. Sooner or later, I will have an NXT review, most likely by tomorrow at whatever time it'll be up. But I'm gonna get this review of AEW done tonight, just because of all these computer problems I've been having going on all night here. But overall, another great episode of Dynamite. Crowd was really rocking tonight in Charlotte. I will say that. We'll see what they do this Saturday in Baltimore. But I'm out of here. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.